This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
So let's just complete the subject that we've been speaking about, an astounding concept that Yerushalayim and Chevron are really one inyan. They're flip sides of the same coin. Yerushalayim reflects the relationship that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has with Klal Yisrael, Begiloi, in a revealed way, Bahar Hashem Yeraya, on the mountaintop, with Hashras Hashchina. And Chevron represents, so to speak, the subterranean connection, the Hester b'toich Hester, Ma'ara b'toich Ma'ara, that is immutable and cannot be harmed, cannot be touched. Therefore, explains Rabbi Moshe Wolfson in number 30, in Sion V'Areha, page Pevav, it is impossible for the Avos to be buried in Yerushalayim. Why? Because if they would be buried in Yerushalayim, that would mean that the relationship that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has with Klal Yisrael, which is immutable and unbreakable, which is the Nekudas Ha'avos that lays deep down in the soul of every Jew, if they would be buried in Yerushalayim, then that connection we have to Hashem would then be breakable. Because something which is begiloi is subject to change and subject to kiboy, extinguishing. Therefore, the Avos who established this immutable connection to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for Klal Yisrael must be buried Hester b'toich Hester, Ma'ara b'toich Ma'ara, in Chevron, in the Makom HaChibur, which is unbreakable. Therefore, the Avos cannot be buried in Yerushalayim. We mentioned the idea that the Zivugim and the Shidduchim of Klal Yisrael, they reflect HaKadosh Baruch Hu's relationship with Klal Yisrael. And therefore, when the husband and wife and Avraham, Sarah are buried right next to each other, that represents the unbreakable bond between Knesset Yisrael and HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Therefore, who was the first Shadchan in the Torah? Eliezer. Who was the Gilgal of Eliezer? The Arizal tells us, we have it on our sheets, that the Arizal teaches us in Likutei Torah, in Parshas Chayei Sarah, that number 36, that Eliezer was Nisgalgal as Kalev. And what was Kalev given? Look at number 37, V'avdi Kalev ekev ha'ysaruach acheres imai, because Kalev had a different spirit, that even at a time of Churban, he went to attach himself in Chevron at the Maras Machpelah, and therefore what was the gift to Kalev? Rashi says, Chevron was given to Kalev. That means Chevron was given to Eliezer. Eliezer, the Shadchan, the one who created this eternal bond between Rivka and Yitzchak, he is Zoicha to get Chevron, the Makom of the connection, the Makom of the eternal bond between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Knesset Yisrael. So, let us point out, as Rav Wolfson does in number 44, an amazing thing. That is why you have the juxtaposition of the creation of Har HaMoriah. When was Har HaMoriah established for all time as a Makom Tefillah? At the Akedah, Avram Avinu's Mispalo, Bahar Hashem Yeraya, as the Targum explains, Avram Avinu established Har HaMoriah as an eternal place of Tefillah. Immediately, what is juxtaposed in the Torah? The purchase of Ma'aras HaMachpelah. Amazing, it's mind-boggling how you see Neflois Mitaraseno Akdoisha, where the Torah juxtaposes the elevation of Har HaMoriah with the acquisition of Ma'aras HaMachpelah, because again, Yerushalayim is referred to as Machpelah. It is a sister city with Chevron. Yerushalayim and Chevron, it's one inyan. Yerushalayim begoloi, Chevron beseiser, bemechusa, ma'ara b'toich ma'ara. Let us conclude with the fantastic gematria and remez that Rav Wolfson brings down from the Balei HaTosfos. Incredibly, what's the gematria of HaMoriah? The same gematria as Chevron. Chevron and HaMoriah have the same numerical value to bring out this idea, bring out this fact, bring out this Nekudas HaEmes, that they both reflect the Chibur HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalayim Begoloi, Chevron Behester. And therefore, on a day that a person is not feeling and connecting Rebbeinu Shalom outright and openly, worry not. There is always a Nekudas Ha'avos. There's always the Madrega of Leah, the Tikkun of Leah, the Olam Diskasaya, that connects you to the Bayer Olam, no matter what, and it's immutable. And we hope, Mirz Hashem, that the Tefillah of Rachel Mevaka al Banea will be Nene that our relationship to HaKadosh Baruch Hu will be restored not only b'Seiser, but b'Galoi, with the return of the Shechina to Tzion. May we be Zoicha to see it speedily in our times.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.